this is Manindrabu from Batam. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
I'm Sela Sadakau from Vatukola. I only listen to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold Naka, I'm Vale and I'm working at Golden Grove Resort and I love listening to Gold FM because it plays a really wide range of classic hit music.
I'm Saini Sakio from Kashmir Wotoka. I like Gold FM, but only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Good evening, I'm Jackie Spade. This is FBC News. Tonight, hosting of Super Rugby match leads to talks about a Pacific team for Super Rugby. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama denies NFP claims of electioneering. And Fiji Broadcasting Corporation marks 62 years of existence. Tonight's Super Rugby clash between the Chiefs and the Crusaders is a springboard for the first ever Pacific Island team to enter the franchise. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama has confirmed exclusively to FBC News that years of talk, a Pacific-based Super Rugby team could be just over the horizon. Vashnil Prasad reports.
The arrival of Chiefs and Crusaders to Suva has reopened discussions on forming a Pacific-based team. After years of waiting, 2018 has been pinned as the year that a Pacific team will enter either Super Rugby or in a World Rugby organized competition.
World Rugby officials were here. There was talk along the line that Fiji is going to put up a team, or Pacific, they're going to put up a team in 2018. So hopefully that will come about.
Historically, most 15 players have emerged from Fiji, Samoa and Tonga. Some are even playing for the Chiefs and Crusaders tonight. Prime Minister Frank Bainimarama says Fiji has shown we are ready to host top international games.
In a position to host more international, not only rugby matches, but sports. We have the facilities. All we need is a couple of more hotel rooms.
All the focus has turned to tonight's match, and Prime Minister says this has all been done for ardent rugby fans.
A lot of people haven't seen their heroes close up, so this is a wonderful opportunity for them to see.
They do have faith in Fiji, for the Fijian government to cater for bigger teams in years to come. So we'll be expecting
My Super Rugby team, the Chiefs, from Hamilton. I love to watch them every time even Sam Kane.
for the Crusaders.
It's the first Super Rugby match in Fiji, but from the look of things, it won't be the last. Vashnil Prasad, FBC News.
And Vashnil joins us live now from the ANZ Stadium in Suva. Vashnil, fans have been pouring into the stadium from as early as 2 o'clock this afternoon. How are things looking?
Yes, Jackie, it's an electrifying atmosphere here. We are just outside the ANZ Stadium, probably fans still lining up in numbers to try and get their luck and go inside the stadium. The entertainment has already started, and I got some local fans here with me who are already in hype and looking forward to support their team. A fan here, bro, what's the expectation in the match and whom you supporting?
I'm expecting a very close match today, and I'm hoping the Crusader will win today. I would love to see great battle in the front rows, especially my favorite player is Jarryd Hayne. I think Crusader are going to win today.
Ma'am, your team and which player you are looking forward to?
My team is Crusaders, and the players I'm looking for is Neman Nandola. So that our Crusaders will win the Super Rugby in this afternoon.
Brother, your team?
My team is Crusaders, and fan them because they have Nandola and Chan Madalai, and I hope that they will win today.
So probably through talking to them, there's a lot of Crusaders fans, but yes, Chiefs fans are also lining up here in numbers. Just opposite near the gate 2, fans are queuing up, and probably they're trying to get their luck to go inside. So as we speak from here, the fans are making their numbers their way into the stadium, and it's time to say goodbye from here as I also join the storm, the hail, rain or whatever is on its way and support any of the team that is taking part tonight here at the stadium. Jackie.
Well, lots of excitement there. Thanks so much for that, Vashneel. Moving on, Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama has come out strongly against claims that he's been campaigning for Fiji First during his ministerial visits. Bainimarama says he's talking to the people about moving Fiji forward in response to a statement by the National Federation Party calling on the Prime Minister to, quote, put an end to the use of taxpayers' funds for publicity of the Fiji First political party, unquote. Ellen Stahls has the story.
The NFP statement points out Vurenge Bainimarama's recent trip to Ngau, claiming he is mixing up his Prime Minister's trip with campaign and votes for Fiji First.
I don't think they know what I went and did in Ngau, and that was to provide projects for development. And I've been doing that from 2006 when I came in. It's nothing to do with the election, it's to do with development.
The statement has been issued by NFP President and suspended MP Tupou Ndraunindalo. Ndraunindalo in the statement also says that Fiji First Party leader Bainimarama is free to use party funds within the confines of the political party's decree.
We really don't comment on other parties. We talk of development. That's what we do. The government runs this nation. They tend to lack the understanding of what we do in government.
Bainimarama also says that his team had made it very clear that they were in Ngau to talk about development and not campaign, saying that he only had the people's best interest at heart. Ellen Stahls, FBC News.
Copra farmers affected by the tropical cyclone Winston earlier this year can recover losses after an increase in copra prices. A ton of copra will now sell for $1,000, an increase of 30%.
Buyers will now have to pay more to get their hands on copra.
Regardless of the fluctuation in the world market price, the farmers will be guaranteed that they will be receiving a minimum of $1,000 per ton.
John Deo says the increase will regenerate interest among farmers who have left the industry as well as attract new copra farmers. He adds more raw materials including raw coconuts and copra will be supplied to the mill. Copra Millers of Fiji is urging farmers to take advantage of the new attractive price.
We are happy with the new price right now. Before it was 700 and keep on rising, falling. Right now it is quite good.
The association is now expecting an increase in the production level by up to 50% in next 6 months. Sharin Shivan, FBC News.
The Fiji Broadcasting Corporation celebrates its 62nd birthday tonight, and it's all about giving back to those who have contributed to FBC's success. This was the message of Chief Executive Officer Riaz Said Qayyum. Sanyani Boila has the details.
FBC's birthday celebration isn't about the age of the company, it's the contributions made to the lives of Fijians.
Celebration is not about, having a huge celebration, but it's about giving back to the people that make FBC successful.
Syed Qayyum says, with 62 years of experience under the belt, FBC is only getting bigger and stronger.
In fact, it's the other way around. We're 62 years young, I think, and we want to do more. We want to try out more things. We want to do more exciting things. And we just have to watch the space because it's going to be quite full.
Most FBC staff who spent many years with FBC also shared their thoughts.
FBC has done a lot to me and to my family. Thank you, FBC.
I would like to thank the management for the great support so far.
I have been here for so many years, and FBC has done a lot to me and my family.
Syed Qayyum adds, FBC will continue to evolve and grow as time passes by. Sainya Nimboila, FBC News.
Coming up on FBC News, Yara Pastoral Company pays out $1 million dividend. And Vodafone Fiji marks 22 years of operations. Stay with us.
I'm Sarah, I'm from Tafwa, and I love listening to Today FM rocks.
My name is Freddy, I'm from Gamiatong. I listen to Mario on the traffic jam every afternoon.
Hi, my name is Salah, I live in Asinu. Today FM rocks.
My name is Denasa and I'm from Lutoka and I love listening to Today FM.
My name is Ulamila. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. It rocks in Raki.
I'm Mary from Mandera. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
We love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. America's 240th Independence Day is on Monday, but was celebrated in Suva yesterday. United States Ambassador Judith Sefkin elaborated on the theme From Sea to Shining Sea in support of healthy and sustainable oceans and seas. Maggie Boyle has the story.
American Independence Day celebrations proving to be much more than an opportunity for endless selfies.
Our past, present, and futures are inextricably linked through the body of water that the U.S. poet Walt Whitman dubbed the Queen of Every Ocean, the beautiful Pacific. We also chose this theme because oceans are at the very heart of our existence. We all depend on them.
U.S. Ambassador to Fiji Judith Sefkin talking up the most pressing challenge in Fiji and the Pacific.
Well, of course, the health of our oceans is inseparable from the challenge of climate change. And I think that many of us would agree that really curbing global warming is one of the defining challenges of our generation.
It was also a day to celebrate the partnership between our two countries with the Peace Corps volunteer program.
Overwhelmingly, it's been a great learning experience and different challenges along the way. I think Cyclone Winston was probably the largest challenge for my community, given that Raki was very badly impacted.
We get to go to all the Western province and we get to give sessions about leadership, good governance. It's really, really been very beneficial.
For the land of the free.
Land of the free and home of the brave. It's independence celebrations here for the Americans. And of course, next week, it's a celebration of a different kind, where Fiji and America will mark 45 years of bilateral cooperation. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Construction of a new centre for disabled people in Lautoka is expected to begin in December and be complete by September next year. Chief Executive Officer of the Fiji National Council for Disabled Persons, Dr. Sitiveni Yanuyanutawa, says the new centre in Lautoka is a dream project for the council. The government has allocated $1.6 million to fund NGOs that support the disabled and to help them operate the new centre, along with a bus to transport them to and from home.
We hope that this will be a good platform for connectivity for persons with disability. I know a lot of them, they come around Lautoka, the city of Lautoka, rather aimless, and they ended up begging. So this is a good place where we'll be able to provide coffee and tea, include them in their activities there. If there are some vocational activities are going on.
There are more than 11,000 people with disabilities in Fiji. Yara Pastoral Company Limited has paid dividend of over $1 million to government. Public Enterprise Permanent Secretary David Kolitangane says it's a significant amount given the state of entity at the moment. Kolitangane also mentions it is a result of 2013 financial performances, which has been audited and finalized by external auditors.
Good signal to or benchmark to be sending to across of all our state own enterprises. It's a time of the economy that is growing. We need state-owned enterprises to be more efficient, to be producing and to generate the benefits both to the government and as well to the people of Fiji.
Yara Pastoral Company Limited Chairman Simon Cole says the bulk of dividend payment is revenue earned from Fiji Water. Vodafone Fiji has close to 800,000 users on its network, reaching 96% of the population. This was highlighted by Chief Commercial Officer Ronald Prasad while celebrating the company's 22nd birthday in Suva today. Kelly Vavala has the details.
It's Fiji's oldest mobile network provider.
Vodafone Fiji says it's progressed immensely over the years, bringing better communication network to all Fijians. The company says it's time to widen 4G services.
We have around 60% 4G population coverage, and the plans for this year is to increase our 4G coverage to almost 80%. So the company has got a very, very aggressive target, and also a very, very aggressive capital expansion works that we will be rolling out during the course of this year.
The company's success has been loyalty. Having enjoyed 13 years as a monopoly, Vodafone Fiji has built a customer base of hundreds of thousands of people who won't leave the network.
Vodafone's been great to our family and has covered all of us, and we've seen a lot of great benefits. We were able to stay in contact with all of our family, even in villages.
Vodafone was first in the country, and our family and our company, we all subscribe to Vodafone, and we've seen how far they've come along in terms of presence, in terms of sponsoring rugby.
They're the only company that has increased to the 4G plus services, and so that's one thing they've improved on, the internet services and the network.
Vodafone's network first went live in July 1994. It's now an integral part of everyday life for most Fijians. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
The opening of a new United Nations Development Programme office in Suva will create new opportunities for Fiji and other Pacific Island states. This will be the first UNDP office in the Pacific. Foreign Affairs Minister Ratuinoke Kumbombola says opening a Pacific office will enhance discussions of growth and development in small Pacific Island countries.
It is heartening to know that the new UNDP Pacific office will support the upcoming creation and management of an Asia-Pacific Seats Engagement facility. And I'm glad to know that the virtual platform will provide technical expertise.
Ratuinoke says the Fijian government looks forward to continuous dialogue with UNDP regarding its development needs. And sports is up next. Here's Jamie with the latest.
Jackie, and good evening. Coming up, Tabai Matson says he hopes to work long-term with Fiji Rugby. And Captain Courageous receives a surprise pack. Stay with us for the details.
आपको खरगंगा के रंजिला का नमस्कार। रेडियो फिजी की सुंदर सुंदर यादों का खजाना एकदम बचपन के दिन याद करा देते हैं।
हमारा नाम जोनी नायडू है, हम रहता है मलोलो में और हम टैक्सी ड्राइवर है। हम सब टाइम अपन टैक्सी में रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनता प्रोग्राम।
हम सिंगाटोका के हैं, हमारा नाम है रोजी, हम लोग यहाँ पे रेडियो फिजी 2 सुनता है।
राम राम, मैं रेमस प्रसाद बोलता हूँ, तब में कोई रहता हूँ। मैं जब भी सुना रेडियो फिजी 2 ही सुनता हूँ।
रेडियो फिजी 2 देश की धड़कन।
The Super Rugby match tonight will see Fijians in action on and off the pitch. Fiji-born and Flying Fijians backline coach Tabai Matson is the Crusaders' assistant coach, and today hinted there could be a long-term relationship between him and Fiji Rugby. Vaishnav Prasad has more.
The 43-year-old has committed to the Vodafone Flying Fijians coaching panel for the near future.
Well, hopefully it's a long and successful one. I love working with John, and I love working with the Fijian players, and I think the next 4 years is a building block to the next World Cups.
Tabai Matson says Nemani Nandolo, Chone Madilai and Seta Tamanivalu's inclusion in tonight's match means a lot is at stake for the development of rugby in Fiji.
They can feel something unique is going to happen, and for our Fijian boys, they feel proud. They're proud about being Fijians, they're proud about being Crusaders, so I think the Fijian boys, Nemani and Chone are going to go very well.
The former 15s coach has missed out the opportunity to replace outgoing coach Todd Blackadder, who for all he cares wants the 2016 Super Rugby title.
How important is this season for you? 7 times Super Rugby champions, probably looking forward to win again this year?
Oh, I think it's time.
Crusaders captain Kieran Reid also hopes to farewell Blackadder in style.
Just got to be focused on this week here. We know how tough this competition is, and especially our New Zealand conference.
Tonight's game at the ANZ Stadium will decide where the Crusaders lie on the point standings. Vaishnav Prasad, FBC Sports.
Fiji Sevens captain Osekolini Sau received $12,000 worth of gifts from sponsors Vodafone today. On its 22nd birthday, the mobile telecommunications company rewarded Kolinisau for being the first Fijian to play 50 tournaments. Rohit Deo tells us more.
As part of the 22nd birthday celebration, 32 lucky customers get to win a smart home package worth $12,000 each. I hope I be one of those persons.
He unknowingly made the wish, but Vodafone Fiji made it a reality. Asia Kolinisau surprised and delighted with the reward.
Just really thankful to Vodafone for the gift of appreciation of the hard work that I've done throughout the years, and it also has got me excited. If this is the gift they're giving for the 50th tournament, then I think the gift they're going to give for a gold medal in India would be much bigger than this.
The National Sevens captain dedicated his achievements to the commitment and sacrifices of his family.
Family is really important, and they play a major part in my upbringing, and especially the way I turn out to be.
His father, Reverend Tuikoro Kolinisau, also commended Vodafone Fiji for allowing his son to pursue his dreams.
Great honor and privilege to be able to be present here today. And I would like to thank Vodafone, the executives and the staffs for at least recognizing what Osea has achieved so far. And just as Osea said, it was really a surprise.
Kolinisau has played 52 tournaments on the series, scoring 104 tries. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
The Vodafone Fiji 7 side has cleared the air regarding player Jarryd Hayne leaving for Australia yesterday. Management has confirmed the utility back is carrying some injuries and has been given time to be reviewed by medical specialists in Australia. Hayne is expected back in camp next week.
Haynes has gone across, want to see his family. He's been here for 3 weeks, and at the same time he's got some niggling injuries, and he would like to have the use of his medical specialist over in Australia to have a look at him, and he'll be back on Monday to march back into camp and be part of the team.
Coach Ben Ryan will name his final squad on the 15th of next month. The Fiji Football Referees Association is expecting an improved showing from referees at the Vodafone Fiji Fact Finals this weekend. Director Rakesh Varman says match officials had a good overall performance during the pool stages 2 weeks ago, but while it is good to see an improvement, there is always room to raise the standard.
Looking at the preparation for Fiji Fact, as I came in, I tried to get the fittest one on the field first, and then I worked on the movement and the running style of the referees on the field, and signals and whistling. Those things are quite sharp as far as the match control so far is concerned.
The Fiji Fact semi-finals will be played at Nausori's Ratu Thakambau Park tomorrow, with Nandi taking on Lambasa at 3 p.m. while Rewa battles Suva at 5. The final will be played 3 p.m. on Sunday. That was sports for this evening. It's back to Jackie now with business.
Trustees of the Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards and sponsors ANZ Bank have launched the 2016 Tourism Awards season. Chair of the Fiji Excellence in Tourism Awards Board, James Sawane, says they've engaged industry professionals both locally and abroad to produce a top-class event. The awards enables companies and individuals to contend for 10 business and 3 individual categories respectively. There are also the Board of Trustees Awards, namely Visionary and Lifetime Achievement and awards, and these were awarded to Anthony Phillips Sr. and Gerald Barrick in 2015. Cloudy skies and scattered showers was the weather pattern of the day around the nation. Looking at temperatures, Lambasa and Bawa recorded the warmer centres today, while the rest of the major centres were cool in the higher 20s. Tomorrow should be much like today, with a mix of sun and clouds and occasional showers in the east. Looking ahead to Sunday, the wet conditions will continue. At sea, easterly winds gusting up to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. And recapping the main stories for tonight. First ever Super Rugby match hosted in Fiji kicks off in about an hour as talks begin on including a Pacific team into the franchise. Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama denies National Federation Party claims that he is campaigning during ministerial visits. And Fiji Broadcasting Corporation turns 62, promising bigger and better content for Fijians. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. This week's poll question we are asking: do you agree with FIRCA publicly listing second-hand vehicle prices? To answer, visit our FBC website. Send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page, FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spate. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Ni mo demanda.
Alango katonesia tuotua, ongonia saurara. Although we'll take you on a TV and a market tawa. Although Talitana Warrona Bula FM and Namandu and a share.
Pulamana Fiji, Nadango Palacio Materia, one of my Nanan Bula Tabiuni, Ausatuga Nandi, and the Talitaina Warrongo and a Bula FM.
Bula FM, number 2 and seri.